everyone, it is great to see you here once again on Dee's Delights. Today we are going to be making crack chicken casserole recipe. Now you can either bake this in the oven or do it in the crock pot. I am low on time, so I am going to bake it. If you do it in the crock pot, you do not have to cook your chicken in advance. If you're going to bake it, yeah, you're going to have to do your chicken. So I'm getting ready to bake some. I'm going to put a few little seasonings on top, brush it with a little butter, beat the living daylights out of it to make it a little tender. Pop it in the oven at about 450 degrees for about 15 minutes till it gets to 165. I have already baked my bacon. Best way to do it is in the oven. Bake it for about 10 to 15 minutes depending on the thickness of the bacon at 450 degrees on an aluminum foil lined sheet, and by golly, you have perfect bacon each and every time, and it is delicious. What you're going to need for this recipe is 3 chicken breasts. It says no size, no ounces, no nothing. I got 3 rather large boneless chicken breasts, which I'm going to beat. I'll use what I think I need. You do the same. An 8-ounce cream cheese softened to room temperature. I am going to use Philadelphia cream cheese. 1 can cream of chicken. I'm going to use Campbell's. 1 packet of dry ranch seasoning mix. I could only get the Hidden Valley ranch dip mix. Pretty much the same thing. 1/2 cup of chicken broth. I'm just going to boil a bouillon cube in a little water, measure it out, and use a 1/2 cup. 1 cup of sour cream. Now today at the grocery store I bought another sour cream, but I had this one in the fridge. This one, the date says September 25th. Well, today's date is October 11th, and I thought, should I use it? Smells good, looks good, not watery. Looked it up, and by golly, you can use it as long as it looks good for 3 weeks after the expiration date, as long as it's been stored in the fridge, and mine has been stored in the fridge. So I don't have to waste a sour cream. I can use the other one later. 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, 1.5 cups of elbow macaroni, 3 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, and this says 2 green onions thinly sliced. I already had some onions sliced up the other day, just regular old onions. I'll do a little of that, and that'll be good. So let's get started. First, I'm going to go ahead and bake my chicken, get that ready, and then I shall be right back. I'm going to go ahead and cook my pasta according to the package directions. We just want to cook that till al dente. So go ahead and put it in there. Does my kitchen look like a mess to you? Well, it is. That's why it looks that way. But do I care? No. I'm a messy person in the kitchen, but yet then I will clean everything up, so have no fear. I'm using about 1 pound of chicken. Even though it did not say what size chicken breast, my chicken breasts were so large till I pounded them down. I cut them into 6 pieces, and they were still pretty big. So I then weighed it, so I'd say about 1 pound of chicken. Good chicken, good chicken. Little salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder, brushed in butter. Shredded up my 3 cups of cheese, which would be about 12 ounces. For my 1/2 cup of chicken broth. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. So let's go ahead and cream the chicken soup, the sour cream, the chicken broth, the seasoning mix, the pepper. So let's just put all those ingredients in. Okay, we want the chicken broth in there, sour cream. Okay, cream of chicken soup, sour cream, chicken broth, ranch seasoning mix, pepper, and of course we added the cream cheese at this point because we're going to be baking this in the oven. So let's go ahead and blend that together until creamy. That looks creamy to me. Get it off the sides. So then next we want to add the chicken and half the cheddar cheese and half the bacon. We're just going to mix that together lightly. So I'm going to put half the cheddar, half the bacon, and all of the chicken. There again, I used about a pound. And we're going to go ahead and add the noodles, even though you would not do that if you were using the crock pot at this point. And we're just going to put it in a 9 by 13 baking dish. I think I'm going to spray the 9 by 13 dish. Not sure if I need to, but I'm going to try it. Let's go ahead and pour this into the 9 by 13 baking dish. Okay, now I got it all spread around in here. Now I'm going to top it with the onions. If you're using green onions, fine. If you're just using regular onions like I am, I chopped up about an ounce. Whatever you like. You can do more if you like. Sprinkle the rest of the cheese on top. And then I'm going to cover this to bake it for about 30 minutes at 350 degrees. We'll see how that turns out. Off to the oven it goes for 30 minutes. Time for the taste test. That's really good. It also helps that I had seasoned chicken before I started, but this is kind of just like a mac and cheese with ranch, sour cream, cream cheese. Yes, this is definitely a keeper. I think Doug will like this. And it says here you can refrigerate leftovers for up to 5 days. I would rate that a 9.8 out of 10. Put more bacon in it if you like. Holy mackerel, this is good. Definitely good. So thanks for joining me here once again on Dee's Delights. I hope you enjoy your cracked chicken casserole. And by golly, if you don't give it at least a 9 out of 10, I don't know what to tell you. Have a great day. See you real soon.